Dr. Kemi Lawrence, Saturday, the 28th of September, 2024. Here's some good news coming in. At least I saw this one before I went to bed last night. This is a summons from the National Assembly of the Nigerian government for 3 people to come in and testify with respect to this whole Bobrisky, EFCC, Bobrisky Gate scandal, basically, where we have the EFCC being accused in a voice note that VDM leaked, of collecting 15 million naira to make charges go away for Bobrisky. This is not new. They've been doing this for a long time. I told you about our friend in Nigeria, a businessman, who the EFCC came to his house. They actually raided his house in the middle of the night, and they collected 20 million from him. He had to transfer it to them if he didn't want any more problems. They had guns, they were armed, they wore masks. They were not armed robbers, they were EFCC guys. And I tweeted this when it happened, and the EFCC replied me on their handle, and they said my friend should call them. All these corruption things have been going on for a long time, and this was during Magu's time. There are people in the EFCC, pockets of agents who are collecting money from victims. I call them victims because they are victims of extortion. And I had like 3 or 4 young men who were taken into EFCC custody when I was in Ibadan. And they told me that they were released based on the fact that their parents could pay 300,000 naira to let them go. I mean, what is that? You're either prosecuted in court or given bail after going to court. What's this pay me 300 and you can go home? I mean, this is pure extortion going on. And it's been going on in many agencies in Nigeria, namely the Nigerian police, EFCC, name it. Now, what's going on right now is the National Assembly have called these people to come in and testify on these allegations, and they really need to go in. Everybody should just go in, dress nice, come with your lawyer, and go testify. Simple as that. When children were dying in America from bullying, from a lot of dangerous, scenarios where, rapists and predators were targeting kids in America, it became so much that many of the states didn't know what to do with regards to social media laws. Canada has this issue with privacy, but I remember when the Capitol, which is America's congressional house, House of Representatives and Senate, they invited the heads of the social media platforms. We saw Mark Zuckerberg from Meta. We saw Evan Spiegel from Snapchat. We saw all the CEOs, YouTube, name it. And the part I vividly remember is when Zuckerberg got up and apologized to all the parents of children that were lost in the social media struggle. Children that died, children that were all kinds of stuff. And they said they'll tighten the security and privacy and things like that, which they're very much improving on. So if Americans can go to Capitol Hill to testify, there's nothing wrong with Bobrisky and VDM going there along with the chairman of the EFCC. That's a better way to do it than Olukoyede inviting VDM. Then when he gets there, they'll detain him. And then they'll say he's under arrest. Then they'll say he defamed them. Then they'll come up with every last thing. No, he shouldn't fall for that trap. Let all of them go to the National Assembly. Now, there are issues here. Bobrisky is living in Lagos, and I believe VDM lives in Abuja somewhere. And, it has to be planned well, okay, so that everyone doesn't show up except Bobrisky. Bobrisky should go out there and testify, okay? He's going to testify. I hope he doesn't lie under oath. The audio may be played in full. VDM is going to testify. This will make VDM just like, it'll put VDM in front of the world. And also, Mr. Olukoyede, his own career reputation is on the line when they go testify at the House of Reps, because he has to tell the reps exactly what happened. Why were some of your boys collecting bribes? This is what Magu's administration was doing. This is what Bawa's administration was doing. People at the top, at the EFCC, agents at the top who actually see those dollars, they're seizing dollars from all those Igbo businessmen, hard currency, and they're sharing this stuff. You know, this has been going long, long, long ago, and it's long enough now. So I just think everybody should go there, and the speaker should see what's going on. And the place should be under tight security, as, you know, it's going to turn into some form of paparazzi atmosphere. Imagine Bobrisky coming out of a car going in the court, in the National Assembly. The cameras will be like 5,000 cameras there. Same with VDM. So all of them need to be protected, and they need to testify, and let's know exactly what happened. Mr. Olukayede should be able to give us the results of his investigation at the EFCC. That doesn't take a week, 2 or 3 weeks. That takes a day. That just takes asking the agents who arrested Bobrisky, who worked with Bobrisky's case, exactly if they took any money and where that money came from. And Mr. Falana himself should actually be at that hearing, but we don't see him there. But just keep watching. I wish everybody good luck. All Nigerians want now is transparency. We're going to open the yash of this country, because everyone that has ruined Nigeria are going to be uprooted. Thank you for listening, Dr. Kemi.